Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Leopard! Leopard!
A play fake. Now Kelly. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Shut down! Shut down! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Check!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And who's got it? The Giants!
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one goes for 24 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
All right, here we go.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Gone! Gone!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And New York set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Patriot! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 1st down, it's Kelly. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's Lauletta. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 6 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
To throw is Kelly. To throw again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. On third down, here's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw, Lauletta. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. 319! 319!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kelly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Kelly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Kelly throwing on 1st down. Uncorks one for... This is caught inside the 15. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. That escapes the sack. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 95 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kelly now on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Golden now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kelly on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. they'll run it on the toss. Able to spin free and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone! Detroit!
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Here we go, G.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Play action, it's Kelly. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow. Of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's it, baby.
Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
To throw, Kelly. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Kelly on first and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down. Kelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch out.
Kelly operating from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun!
Kelly now. Going to throw again. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Detroit! Gun! Watch you now, Barney!
Lauletta now to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. Back to the air on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Leopard! Leopard!
To throw is Kelly. Throwing on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. Kelly. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. Kelly to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Lawletta on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On second down, here's Lawletta. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Jim!
Here's Lauletta. And incomplete here on third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Kelly now from the gun. He'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Kelly to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that.
Now Lauletta on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Detroit! 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 Under 10! Under 10! 10!
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Lawletta's going to throw it here. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Lawletta. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Lawletta. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call